Hi guys, good morning or good afternoon depending when are you watching this video. So in this flip class I will be talking to you about two main topics. The first one is sorting, and again I'm gonna revisit the date with or the using date based visualizations with Tableau. In this class we're gonna, of course, in the in-person class, we do some activities very quickly to get a very quick intro to the concepts. But in the flip, I'm going to go over each slide or let you go over some slides on your own, read it, understand it, get yourself familiarized with some of the wording, the concepts, the terms that could give you hints to answering some questions for the Tableau certification. All right, so I'm going to be talking about sorting your data to find answer and using computed and manual sorts, as well as working with dates to visualize time-based data. I'm going to be introducing here things that we haven't had the chance to talk about in class. So please stay tuned. Don't just skip the videos about date thinking that I know it all, we covered it in class. No, there are things that we haven't had the chance to cover in class and we will be covering in this video. So let's talk about sorting your data to find answers. There are two kinds of sorting. So we all know that Tableau doesn't get the data sorted nicely all the time. If ever, you have to tell it how to sort the data. So there are two ways to sorting the data, automatically or manually. And you also going to learn with me here in this flip class how to sort the data based on a field that is not present in the view. So at so many occasions you might be presented with a visualization that doesn't look as if it is sorted to you, but in reality it is maybe sorted but based on a field that is not incorporated in the view. So it doesn't, the field is not there, but the data is sorted based on it. So it doesn't look necessarily visually as if it is sorted, and you might be mistakenly thinking that there's no sorting taking place in that. These are the little questions and tricks that might get you in the certification. So we have computed sorts. So there is a computed sorts is all about applying certain rules to that sorting, and manual sorts is basically when you're dragging the field from one location to another to do the sorting. Over here, guys, I'm going to be playing a video for you so that you can learn a little bit more about sorting in a more graphical, visualized way, easier way, let's say. Let's get started and watch the video together.
I'm looking at data from a local bookstore. They have tracked how many books were sold for each of the genres they offer in their store, but I still have questions about this data. Did history sell more books than science fiction? They're kind of close, and it's hard to tell. And what if I want to make it easier to spot the top 3 best-selling genres? I can answer these questions by sorting my data. In this lesson, you'll learn about the 2 types of sorting you can do in Tableau, computed sorts and manual sorts. Click each of the options to learn more about the use of that type of sort. A computed sort organizes the data by applying rules such as sort this list alphabetically, or sort these rows to show the quantities in descending order. With this data set, sorting the list alphabetically by genre name and sorting the genres by how many books sold are both computed sorts. Choose which of these computed sort examples you would like to learn about first. Let's put the book genres in alphabetical order. We can use the genre dimension in our view to have Tableau arrange the genres alphabetically for us. With a small data set, this might not seem very helpful, but what if more genres are added? I can easily find a specific genre, like mystery, within an alphabetical list. Now, Let's say we want to see which genres are our highest selling. Let's sort our data based on a measure in our view, the number of books sold. It's easy to pick out my top 3 selling genres. It's also easier to compare 2 bars that are similar because with the data sorted, they're right next to each other and in order of books sold. I can tell at a glance that history books sold a little bit better than science fiction. Computed sorts are dynamic. If your data changes, Tableau can update the view as well. For example, if my data is sorted by the number of books sold, and the bookstore sells 10 more science fiction titles, when I refresh my data in Tableau, the science fiction category will automatically move up above history. Or if I have my genres sorted alphabetically and I decide to change the name of my humor genre to comedy, Tableau updates the view to keep the computed sort accurate. A manual sort is a specific order that you want your data to be in. With a manual sort, you tell Tableau what you want. For example, if a science fiction convention were being held nearby, we might want to watch sales of science fiction books more closely. We can move the specific genre to the top of the list so that it's always shown first. Let's say the bookstore has a goal of increasing biography sales. We can move biography towards the top of the list to monitor that genre closely as well. Manual sorts are maintained even when the data changes. For example, when books were sorted by number of books sold before, but now we have done a manual sort, the genres will stay in the order that I put them in, regardless of how many books are sold in each genre.
Okay, and now this is a very interesting exercise based on watching this video. I have it here on the slides, guys. So you need to, as indicated here, you need to drag, what in our case we can't drag really on the slides, but I would like you to kind of like play the match exercise. So what matches what here? So please read the description here and the task that you would like to do and try to align the specific action that best suits that goal that you're after. So pause the video, all right, until you answer this question on your own, and then get the answers afterward. Check for your answers. All right, guys, hopefully you have had some time to answer this question on your own. So you want to know the 5 products in your catalog that have the lowest customer satisfaction rate. So you need to basically use automated sort that always will do a descending sorting or ascending sorting so that you can get the lowest customer satisfaction rating. So it is a computed sort based on a measure, isn't it? So I would say that it is a computed sort based on a measure, and it is an ascending sort. I want to scan and find specific customers to see how many times they've rated our product. So I'm keeping an eye on specific customers. Customer starts with a name or an ID. So basically, let me check what I have. Do I have a manual sort here? Well, manual sort could do, because I could in fact put these customers on top and keep an eye on them. Computed sort, alphabetized dimension. Oh yeah, this might be also a case, but I'll make my life harder, because then I will have to scroll down, right? I will have to scroll down to find that specific person. So maybe I will just use a manual sort because I know these specific customers, and I'll put them somewhere. All right, let's read the third one so that we can make the comparison. The third one is, I need to keep a close eye on an average rating of a specific model of vacuum cleaner. So another specific thing, another specific model. So I need to keep a close eye on the average rating of a specific model of a vacuum cleaner. So I have either computed sort that alphabetized the dimension or manual sort. In this case, I will say, because I might have a long list of customers here and I want to scan and find a scan. Do you see? Now I change my mind. Listen, every word does matter. I want to scan and find. I want to scan, meaning I want to go through the list and find the specific customers to see how many times they've rated our products. Then I'm going to go for sure with the computed sort that alphabetizes a dimension, because I'm going to scan through them. Indeed. And then I need to keep a close eye on an average rating of a specific model of a vacuum cleaner, one vacuum cleaner. Okay, then manual sort. Perfect. So hopefully you got these answers right. As for now, I'm probably gonna let you go since we have watched a video together. These over here, I just wanted to say that whenever we covered this in class, right? So I'm not gonna do again and again the things that we covered in the in-person class. I'm just gonna review very quickly that you can do the sorting through the icons here on top, ascending or descending. You can do the sorting from the view by clicking on the sorting icon nearby the header or on the axes, right? And then once you do the sorting, you will, the pill here, or the capsule of the field will present, this is one of the things I haven't mentioned in class, maybe I forgot to mention in class, that it will have this sign or this little icon presented within the capsule. So there's the difference here. Some sales, there's no sorting on it. The item name, yes, there is a sorting on the item name, set and sorting on the item name. But this sorting might be sorting on the item name based on a descending order, seems to be of the measure. Yeah, so we've done the sorting on the item name based on the measure. So even if you're sorting on the measure, it is you're sorting these guys on the basis of the basis of the total sales. Okay. Also, the third type of sorting, or the third way of doing the sorting, is on the shelf. So you can right click and get the dialog box or dialog menu or pop-up menu. We call it the dialog box for the sorting, and you can sort accordingly. Fourth and last one is sorting on the data pane. When you sort on the data pane, this sorting rule is automatic, of course, and will apply throughout the workbook. All right. Let me start with this activity. I would like you guys to go to Moodle. In fact, I should have been okay. I should have logged into Moodle earlier. Let me go to Moodle, guys, with you. All right, and show you where I kept all the files necessary for this flipped class. So here's the flipped class. Here's the slides, and I would like you to start with the sort by fields in a view. The sort by fields in a view. So this is the one. Go ahead and open up this file or this workbook, yeah, and start following the step-by-step instructions, right? And again, open up the sort by fields, not in a view, and also follow with the instructions. You see here different instructions for each. And then once you're done, save it with your name and ID. Or you can just keep the name as is. It's all right. I'll get your name and ID through the system. So don't worry about it. I'll just make your life easier. Just follow the instructions, complete the files, and then I'm going to set an assignment for you to submit all these files. So this exercise shouldn't take you more than 5 to 10 minutes. All right. So I'll give you, how about I'll give you How about I give you 5 minutes for this exercise? It's fair enough. All right, lovely people? So right now, I would like you to head to Moodle, get the files, and submit them to the assignment. I have multiple assignments for you. I have the assignment here with the sort by fields, sort in the view, and sort not in the view. Okay? All right, see you in the next video.